Job.
Did you say to get out?
I'm Tiffany from OCPI, and these are my solo ghost hunting investigations as a spirit chaser. Hey everyone, I'm Tiffany from OCPI, and tonight I'm investigating the world-famous Clown Motel. I drove from Orange County through the desert to reach Tonopah, which is roughly in the middle between Las Vegas and Reno. It's far from everything, but I did encounter some pretty friendly donkeys along the way. You could feel the energy as you arrived, and of course, the Clown Motel is creepy from the start. There was no one there. Literally, I was the only guest. When you arrive, you find that the motel is attached to a 100-year-old cemetery, where later that night I had some interesting discussions with the dead. Much of the town was in disrepair, much like this dilapidated house. The exterior of the motel, of course, is covered in clowns, and then you make your way to the lobby, and it's filled with every creepy clown you could imagine. I headed to room 208 that I was staying in, and like any other cheap motel, it was run down, but of course, filled with clowns. There are definitely spirits in the motel. You can feel them. In fact, one of the employees at the front desk told me they've seen giant tough truckers run out of the room not even an hour after checking in.
Let me rephrase everything to get everybody caught up to speed, okay? The original owner, David, he died in 1911 in the Belmont Mine Fire. Let you all know, 1902, Ryder owned the saloon in town. He also had a run-in with Sheriff Logan. The reason why I bring that up is we're going to see him as well. Now, back to basics. Now, the original owner, David, died in 1911 in the mine fire. His kids took his clown collection. Now you're talking clowns about 1800s, 1900s, okay? So therefore, his kids took his clown collection, changed the name of the motel from David Motel to Clown Motel. This is all in honor of their father. This is the room I always beg for. I've had people walk out, chicken out when I ask them nicely when they're checking in. I'm like, oh, you're in 208 tonight. Can I use it for a ghost tour? Wait, what? Yeah. I can't make this stuff up if I tried. People and things like to live in mirrors. Okay, this is why they tell you do not look at a mirror at 3 o'clock in the morning because you're not looking at yourself. But yes, things like to live in mirrors. So whatever attached here in this room, and I can tell you right now, she's a preteen. So whatever they're attached to, that's it. They're attached to that item. They will not attach to you. They're not going home with you. So far, I've been doing this now 3 years, and everybody's still accounted for. Okay? But yes, as you guys see, this room is very active. Okay? So you see? We're not even paying attention. We got 2 more handprints, and then we got one right here by the pillow. Okay? So yes, this is why I like this room, because they do come and visit a lot.
So if there's anybody that wants to communicate, can you light that up for me? You're sitting on the bed, right? Because you were sitting there and you made it light up. Can you make it light up to red? Or orange even? You just did it earlier. I know, thank you. All you have to do is wave your hand in front of it. Awesome, thank you so much. All right, so are you the female? If you're the female, can you make it light all the way up to red or orange? Okay, awesome. Is there a male here too? If there's not, then don't light it. But if there's a male here too, can you light it as far up as you can? Oh, so there is a male here too. Oh, okay. So there's 2 of you guys here. He just said finish it. Almost finished. He said, or finished yet. So my name is Tiffany. Who am I speaking with? Hello. Thank you for saying hi. How are you? How many people are here in this room with me? So is it me, Steven, that's my camera guy, and then 1 non-living?
I didn't.
So how do you like being at the motel? Do you like being here? I see that there's a cemetery. I was going to go over there and investigate. Should I do that? Stay? Okay, well, I'll stay close. I'll be careful. Is there anything bad out there? Can you tell me what's out there? Do you know that, are you alive or are you dead? One more time. Alive or dead?
Interesting.
You're not interested? I'm not interesting? Well, I'm trying to be interesting. I'm curious about the people who died at this motel, and I'm curious about the man who owned it.
And
Who owns the motel now? So who is the person?
just
Oh, I heard you. Okay, so who is in room 208 that we're in? So you said there were 3 people in this room? What? I said, are there 3 people in this room? None of my business. Yeah. Do you guys like clowns? And I heard that this hotel was for somebody who died who loved clowns. Father, yes, it was a father. And I think if he's over there in the cemetery, then we'll go over and say hi. Okay, cool. We can do that then. So I promise to be very respectful. I don't want to upset anybody. We're just coming to visit and then we'll leave. Is that okay?
oh wait.
Okay, cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. That was great. So, will I be safe here sleeping tonight? Yes?
Will I be safe here? Is there a woman watching out over us?
Immigration.
I should be? Safe? I should be fine. What sounds like she said. Okay, well, I appreciate it. Thank you. I heard there's a handprint that's sometimes on the bed. Do you make that handprint? Yes? Sure. Cool. Well, I think that's awesome. You're just kind of like saying hello. Hey, I'm here in a very nice way.
We were given the opportunity to investigate the office, which is known to be one of the most paranormal hotspots in the motel.
Is there anybody non-living that wants to communicate with me? You can speak through this device. What? You can speak through this device. And I'm investigating tonight to see if there's any non-living energies in this space. Let me introduce myself. My name is Tiffany. I'll say that one more time. Can you repeat my name? Next. Tiffany. Oh, thank you. Thank you for responding. What's your name? How many people are in this building with me? Non-living. Dead? 3. Okay. There's 3. So there is 3 living people in this building right now. What about non-living? Is that still 3? Is there 3 non-living? 3? You're not trapped, right? No?
You died? Yes, I realize that.
Is it okay for me to ask you guys questions? Because I don't want to bother anybody. I just want to learn about the motel and its history and everybody, you know, that likes to hang out here. So how many non-living are here? We were trying to get that sorted. It was 3, right? And then you said 3 living. 3? Do you guys want me to stop with the spirit box for a minute?
Yeah.
Do you want me to leave? Do you want me to leave?
Did you say to get out? Pretty sure he just said get out.
Did you say get out? I think I'm being very respectful. I don't think I'm being rude. Can you say my name, Tiffany? Names matter? Yeah, I think names matter. I think it helps with me figuring out who people are and tell their story so that nobody's forgotten. You're surprised? You shouldn't be surprised. People care. A lot more than you think. I think it's important for everybody to have their own story, you know, even after we die. Is there anything I can do for you to help you? Why do you still stay here? At about this point, after many failed K2 attempts, we actually got an EVP of the spirit saying,
I'm gonna spirit box again, because I think that's the extent of what we're gonna get here.
So at this point, I stopped getting responses and decided to wrap it for the night.
Here's the whole thing. What people don't realize is if you go to any old town, you see houses around cemeteries, you probably visit friends that are around cemetery and whatnot, okay? So what's the difference between that and coming to the motel, okay? It's an old town. Yes, the cemetery happened to be by a motel. But you guys probably been to places that have got a whole bunch of paranormal and you don't even think about it. But this is the point I make, because everybody's like, oh, the motel's haunted. Oh, clowns, this, that. Okay, but why? How far back do they go? Clowns have been around for a very, very long time, okay? So everybody has a different way of looking at clowns. So yes, even though they look scary to some, but they weren't meant to be like that, okay? It was the way they looked at a clown.
Hey everyone. So I survived the most haunted room 208 at the Clown Motel. And is it the most haunted and scariest motel in all of America? I wouldn't necessarily say that. Haunted, yes. Scary, not so much. But fun? Absolutely. Thanks for joining me for this episode. I hope you guys are looking forward to my next investigation. Tiffany, signing off.